So will this trend continue further here to the downside regardless of the rally what we are witnessing in the daily time frame? I mean, the price of Bitcoin after breaking the support, after losing the support from this head and shoulder, the neckline around 25,500 started showing weakness, even got attracted to us 24,900 range, but buyers stepped in and now we are back above 25,700 range. So what to expect next? Will this head and shoulder still play out? Will the price of Bitcoin still face resistance around that area? Because parallelly we are forming some bearish scenario for Bitcoin, and we are going to include all of the scenario in this video. So please guys, please watch this video till the end, and also destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet. And if you want to support me even further, you know, a comment is always appreciated. Thank you very much. And yes, we are in danger because the price of Bitcoin after losing the support around the neckline from this head and shoulder started showing weakness. But now this is a very important scenario because the price of Bitcoin might be coming back to test the previous temporary support line, which will be looked as a line of resistance. Yes, in the medium short term, this neckline around 25,700, 25,500 will be looked as a line of resistance, and this rally might be ending here. And why? Because this might be a really rally price coming back to test the key line of support one more time before showing another continuation here like this, because the price opportunity from this head and shoulder is somewhere around 22,000, 23,000 range. So this is exactly where we are also expecting the price of Bitcoin to get gravitated as long as the price remains below 28,000, because parallelly we now have officially entered in a danger area, because this is a dead cross. Dead cross in the past price action has always resulted in a retracement even after some relief rally. Yes guys, even after some relief rally has showed weakness, has got attracted to the downside, and this is exactly what is being flashed in our case as well. I mean, the price of Bitcoin has officially flashed us this dead cross, which in the past price action has resulted in a correction. So this is on the line, and the price objective again is definitely going to be in between 21,000 to 20,000 before choosing an actual trend duration, because we know parallelly the price, if it's going to continue here to the downside, breaking the support or the neckline from this head and shoulder, this could be looked as a continuation pattern, and the rally what we are witnessing right now could be looked as a temporary relief rally before price gets rejected and starts showing another continuation here like this, because the price objective could be around this falling trend line, which in the past price action acted as a line of resistance. Yes guys, this falling trend line in the past price action acted as a strong line of resistance, and this might be the area where we could be getting attracted in the medium short term or for the upcoming days. As long as the price remains below 28,000, any sort of a rally here to the upside will be looked as a temporary rally, because the price in another scenario in a smaller time frame has not touched the S1 line. Why S1 line? Because this is a descending CPR. The previous month CPR, the August month CPR, was higher than the September CPR. So if the price of Bitcoin fails to regain its strength above this 28,000, first, second and the third resistance line, the CPR line, bottom, central, top CPR line, then this will be looked as a temporary relief rally before price starts breaking it to the downside, because the price objective or the first target for this month of September is around 23,700. Second target 21,500, and the worst target is sitting around $18,370. Yes guys, these three will be looked as our upcoming target as long as the price fails to regain its strength above this CPR line, which is in between 27,000 to 28,000, because if we can find proper support over this area, that could result in another continuation here like this. So for us, it's super important that the price of Bitcoin for the coming days regains its strength above 28,000 range, because parallelly I was also talking about this dead cat bounce trading pattern. The price of Bitcoin after this 50% retracement started showing weakness, and now we are fighting to remain above this previous low. And in our case, we have already formed a lower low. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here, any sort of a relief rally might be looked as a temporary relief rally before price again starts showing another continuation here like this. And we know guys, even in a bigger picture, we were being flashed with some continuation, I mean a bearish continuation, because we found out the price in most of the cases has always got attracted towards this rising trend line before choosing a trend duration. I mean the price of Bitcoin has always showed a retracement around this rising trend line, the yellow trend line, and only after finding support around that area has started with an impulsive movement. So this is exactly what we are also expecting to happen here. So if the price of Bitcoin after this bearish divergence, after this bearish MACD gets attracted towards this rising trend line, then you can see in between 21,000, 20,000 is where we could be getting attracted, right? Before starting with another continuation here like this. Yes, guys, any sort of a retracement, any sort of a pullback in the medium short term, as long as the price remains above 25,000 in the medium short term, it's okay. But if you want to continue this bullishness, 27,000 resistance must be flipped into support, because remaining around 25,000 all the time also indicates weakness, also indicates the trend reversal towards 20,000 before deciding the trend duration, because we know parallelly breaking the support around 25,000 will also break the support from this double top. Yes, guys, this double top formation price already is sitting around 20,000, 21,000. So this is another reason why I'm actually shouting on top of my lungs. Once the price of Bitcoin breaks the support, which we have around 25,000 in the medium short term, the upcoming days might be bearish price getting attracted towards the key line of support before deciding the trend duration, because getting attracted towards this 20,000, 21,000 will also attract us around this rising trend line. Even the dead cat bounce trading pattern will play out, and even the September bearish CPR scenario will play out parallelly. And now, even if you look at the price structure in a very simple way, I mean in a 3-day time frame, this is another bearish continuation which could be happening in our case. I mean, price after losing the rising trend line support or the ascending channel support started showing weakness, got attracted towards the price RTD. After that, started consolidating, even had a new lower low. Here, a very similar scenario is unfolding. Price is following this ascending channel, but in our case, we have already broken the support, which resulted in a retracement. So if this trend continuation is going to happen, if the price of Bitcoin is going to continue further to the downside, then this horizontal trend line around 20,000, 21,000 is where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get gravitated before choosing a trend duration. Yes, guys, according to this rising channel, 20,000, 21,000 will be looked as our upcoming target, because we know around that area we have this Bitcoin CME gap. Bitcoin CME gap around 20,000 means another 20% retracement, and I have been showing you this since couple of weeks. I mean, the price of Bitcoin has already filled the gap around 27,000, but this 21k gap is still open. So that means if this trend continuation takes place, rising channel gets attracted towards the price RTD 20,000, 21,000, the price RTD from this double top, rising trend line, all will play out perfectly. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if the price of Bitcoin gets attracted towards this key line to fill the gap around 20,000, 21,000, let's not panic, because I am actually expecting the price of Bitcoin after that to start with an actual impulsiveness. So this is what I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin. But what I also want you guys to keep in mind is the FTX dump, which is on the horizon. Yes, you should definitely keep this in mind, because there is 3.4 billion in crypto asset held by FTX to be liquidated in batches of 100 to 200 million per week, according to an awaiting decision from the Delaware bankruptcy court to happen on September 13, Wednesday, which is tomorrow. If FTX gets the approval for the sale off, the details will be settled on the size and frequency of liquidation in order to minimize possible negative effects on the market, which is already trying to price further effects of such a massive token dump. According to Aaron Bennett, FTX has 9 different cryptocurrencies waiting to be liquidated, with their respective amounts going from 29 million in XRP to 685 million in Solana. You can see 685 million of Solana, 529 million of FTX token, 268 million of Bitcoin, 90 million of Ethereum, 67 million of Aptos, 42 million of dogecoin, 39 million of Polygon, 35 million of BitDAO, and 29 million of XRP token. And along with that, what I want you guys to keep in mind is the United States CPI data. Yes, guys, interestingly, on the same day, which is tomorrow, of the expected ruling by the Delaware Bankruptcy Court on FTX assets sell-off, the world will get to know the August US CPI data, which has been driving the Federal Reserve decision on interest rate. That directly affects both the cryptocurrency and the stock market. With an expected CPI of 3.6% versus last month's results of 3.2%, it is possible that the crypto market is already pricing what could be another increase in interest rates. However, it is important to note that although the year-over-year August CPI is expected to increase by 40 BPS over the July year-over-year CPI, the data known as core CPI is the one being mostly considered by the Federal Reserve when making the latest decision. So in the context, or in this context, the core CPI is expected to come lower than last month, with an expected result of 4.3% core CPI in August versus the 4.7% core CPI for July. So explaining why the market is majorly not expecting any increase in the interest rate on September 20. If you look at the chart, you can see very clearly 93% aren't expecting any rate hike, but 7% are still expecting rate hike. But what I'm trying to pinpoint here, what I'm trying to show you here is that tomorrow could be a very, very volatile day. So please manage your risks accordingly. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you very much.